Hey, hey, we're here. It's the Indie.XSplit showcase, and we're at PAX East. And my word, is PAX East not huge? This place is massive. Like, we did South a little while ago, us XSplit crew. And that was nice, that was chill, but this is crazy. I haven't even seen everything yet. I've been like 2 days, I've been wandering around. It's been huge. But I tell you what we're here for. We're here to talk to indie developers, indie games. That's what we're all about here at XSplit. There's some feedback, I can hear it right now. That's because this is a live show, ladies and gentlemen. It's going, and all that good stuff. But hopefully you didn't hear that at home. We're saving the special stuff for you. But we're gonna open right now, because I got my man here. I got Steve. How you doing, Steve?
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, hey, I can hear us coming through the thing. Yay! I didn't think it was a little quiet. Oh, we're coming through speakers now.
Oh.
Hey, how you doing, PAX East? You're good? And just silence.
It's like walking by.
Our producer's Chris being like, yeah,
Yes.
we're good, right, guys?
We got a
all sorts of
clapper.
people around us. We've got the AMD booth over there. Hi, AMD booth. How you doing? Oh, cold indifference. The AMD way. I see how this is. Disgusting. We've got Devolver over there as well. Devolver Digital. Those guys, they're going to be coming up later on. Yeah.
Enter the Gungeon. They
they're
did a
playing
good job on that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, but we're not here just to talk about my ego and what I'm seeing. What does Chris see? Pikachu. There, giant Pikachu. Now, we're here to talk about Bedlam Redux.
Yes, sir.
That is what we're here to
Skyshine's
talk about
Bedlam
today.
Redux.
Indeed, my man. Tell us a little bit about this game, because I don't know too much about it just yet.
So this is an indie team out of Austin, 3 guys that got together and made a game using the Banner Saga engine.
Nice.
So
solid engine.
A solid engine. So it's really kind of a turn-based tactical strategy game that has some kind of roguelike feelings to it as well in terms of how things get randomized. It's a brutal game. It's a beautiful art style. Really kind of embraces that core tech that the Banner Saga engine
I was going to say,
deliver.
it's kind of
but it's
taking
a much.
that and
You'll see with the trailer that it's a much different art style. But it's we got great press feedback, great reviews. But for the same reasons that the press loved it, some of the community kind of beat us up about. So for the last 6 months, we've been working really, really hard, which is why it's a Redux. So this is basically, we've touched almost everything in the game to improve on the strategy, on the classes, on the difficulty, adding an arcade mode.
Oh,
so we've added all this stuff to really kind of embrace it, and the community has actually been giving us great reviews.
That's
now.
good. And the community is still angry.
Yeah, they're still.
I don't know what you want.
So we're here to ask for help. No, it was.
Now that's good,
it's been the reviews have been great. So we've been seeing a lot of thank yous, a lot of just not just out of sheer dedication by the development team, but just the simple fact that this is what they wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've just been reading hundreds of reviews and getting all sorts of feedback, communicating directly with the fans in the community, and the result is Redux. It's a good little product. I mean, people need to play it. It's a lot of fun. So
there's not many studios that a game comes out and like an audience would be like, we want to love this game, but this, and this, we don't know.
Right.
Not many studios are going to actually be community focused enough that they're going to go,
yep.
Cool. Okay, that's what you want. Let's work on this.
Well, and it was a challenge because the same things that the community was saying, the press loved it for those reasons. So it was a weird kind of shift.
Well, I guess it's one of those things like you're not making the game for the press, as it were.
No,
like
that's right.
If your community is saying like,
yeah.
That might be
you
cool,
always
but
have like a little bit of a difference, but it was like
polar.
There's this side, and there's this side, and it was like wow. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. I mean, getting into the community and talking to them about what we could do, ask them questions, poll them on a few things. This is what we're looking at, and just getting the feedback from what we're working on, and even adjusting that. And after many months, I mean, even just finding a few, there was even some bugs that we were just kind of were really hard to find. I mean, so. It's a clean game now.
Nice, man.
Touched every part. So, I mean, we can check out the trailer if you guys want.
I was going to say, we've been sort of circling around the game itself.
Yeah. Let's
have a look at the trailer. Spooky, he's on the deck. He's got this. Let's see this.
Centuries from now, long after the barren age has passed, civilization prevails in the overcrowded metropolis of Byzantine. A technological marvel, held prisoner by the twisted wastelands of Bedlam, the result of humanity's race to oblivion. A domain of chaos and endless perils. Ruthless marauders, rogue AI, toxic mutants, deadly cyborgs. But there is new hope discovered in Bedlam. A mythical utopia called Aztec City, and a magnificent rolling fortress operated by a mysterious figure known only as the Mechanic. The expedition from Byzantine will be filled with danger. If you have the courage, attempt to survive this journey into Bedlam.
Awesome,
well, so there you go. So it's, just to kind of give you a little bit more basis of the game. I mean, it's a post-apocalyptic world, right? So you've got multiple races, mutants and cyborgs, and of course humans and marauders, and you're trying to save humanity essentially. You go into this mythical city of Aztec City, and these massive human moving machines, these dozers, and you're along the way, you're coming up into situations where you're either forced to fight or make decisions about if you save these people, bring these people on, do these different things, and it puts you in a position of, do you lose people? You've got to manage resources like meat and crude and all these different things.
You're cutting off limbs at this stage.
Yes, it's like, really pretty bad.
Hand or leg? What do I need more?
Yes, there's nothing gentle about this. It's like, you can eat those people. It's just jacked up. But
see how nice you think they are. Like,
that's right. So it's got some really strong kind of even like some Mad Max roots to it. You kind of send out these different groups and going on like little side missions and things. And so once you get into battle, it's you've got multiple different unit types. It's extremely fast paced.
Nice.
So it's move and do your shots. And you've got permadeath with your unit, so it's high tension stuff with it, right?
Because you didn't have enough tension to begin with.
So of course not.
Let's
so you've
just
got to
throw in permadeath as well.
That's right.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so that's rough, and then you get these elite characters as well that just have like these super abilities and do some just amazing things too. So it's and like I said, with Redux, what they've done a really good job with is just making sure that they've really balanced it out much better and listened to the community for really having a nice combat feel. Like Frontliners have some different abilities now, Elites have some different abilities now, and it's really much more of a balanced kind of cool experience. So, but it's turn-based tactical, which is also really pretty fun because you get you're dropping nukes and you're trying to find resources. I mean, guys are getting melted. You have this elite guy that'll throw up on you and just melt all these corpses, and it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome, man. So for people that might be watching that had played it before the Redux,
yes,
what sort of stuff are they going to notice, like straight off the bat? Like they open up the game.
Arcade mode, and how we dealt with action points. It's completely different.
Okay.
Some of the things that basically people were kind of concerned with was you only got 2 action points, and it really kind of hamstrung you a little bit. And we've basically changed that whole system. So combat's going to feel entirely different.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's kind of the big thing.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
That's the real big thing. And how we've kind of randomized some of the events and done with the travel and things like that. I mean, everything's been touched, but I would say combat is really what's been improved upon.
Yeah.
The most. So and of course the arcade mode, like the different modes as well. So you can play the traditional.
What's the arcade mode like then?
Well, that's all like the new stuff, right? So you can
play, it's all in there.
So it's almost like you can play the original game if you want.
It's
and
over
you
there.
can also do the other one.
The Redux, the new
Redux
stuff.
Yeah,
nice,
so,
man.
Yeah, and picking different races and stuff to play with, like the mutants and cyborgs and things.
So what was it like because we talked about it briefly, like to put your game out there and for it to come back from your community being like, nah.
Well, it's a little scary.
Because it sounds like it's, from the way they've reacted to it, I think it's probably the best way that any developer could in terms of being like, oh, cool, okay, let's work together.
Right.
Was it a kind of vibe of like I said, we want to love this game. Could you maybe do this?
There really was. I mean, so you would see the thumbs down.
Yeah.
Right? You would see that, and it would be like, I so wanted to like this game.
Yeah.
And then they would punish us.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a love-hate, if you will,
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, that's, quite frankly, that's something to work with.
Yeah.
If it's just like, this game is dumb, then I'm out. And it's like, okay.
This sucks.
That's right.
Thumbs down.
Yeah. So it wasn't that. It was people love the art, they love the style, they love the premise, the story, and the characters. I mean, they love all of it.
Yeah.
They really wanted to kind of get into it. I mean, and looking at the art like you just saw in the trailer, I mean, it's a beautiful looking game.
Yeah.
It's a great setting. So we were really, really happy that once we kind of started getting into it and just really kind of communicating with everybody, that they also responded. It's not like they just walked away. A lot of these guys are still there. We're talking to them in the forums and in the review sections and things, and saying, "Hey, we did this. Check this out," and they're responding back on, "Wow, this is great that you guys are still supporting this. Like, I'm going to check it out again."
Well, because that, like I said, that is rare. Like a lot of times, a game will come out and you're really looking forward to it, and it's like, no, I want it, and then that's it. Like, the game's done, there you go,
there's
bye.
so much stuff out there.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And it is very rare. I mean, I guess these guys must just have such a really close relationship with their community at this stage. Like,
well, we do now. We certainly do. It's been 6 months of communicating with them and building that. So that's been the fun. Of really just kind of getting with that core group, and saying, "Hey, man, like let's fix this."
Yeah.
Because again, there was a lot of love for the team, a lot of love for the game and the premise and the art, and so people kind of rose up with us, which was just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So the development team, I mean, really just busted everything they could to kind of get it going. I mean, they've been working really hard. And we have them here today at PAX. I mean, normally it's kind of bringing older games to a trade show is really kind of hard to whatever, but this is a new game. It's a new game. It's like, try it. It's a new game. So it's like, let's bring it on the show floor. We were giving away these cool little bobbleheads. I should have brought you guys a bobblehead. We're giving away bobbleheads.
It's all right.
Oh my god.
Thanks though.
Fail. Sorry,
it's fine,
fail.
It's fine. But if you're here,
yes, if
at
you're
your
here,
booth,
that's right.
For the people in the room, which there are a lot of.
Yeah. So,
he works here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Fist pump.
Yeah, exactly. It's the cool kids' place to be. But so you've got stuff you're giving away and all stuff like that. But
yes.
How has the community come to the developers and literally been like, maybe you should do this? Like,
yes, absolutely. I mean, a lot of them were talking about specific classes or how resources were managed, or random encounters, and how that. I mean, so we were getting very, very specific feedback, and we were just taking it all on, and we started to basically quantify that, and then put that back out there and saying, all right, well, this is what we're working on.
Yeah.
We're going to do this, and this, and then we would get the temperature of that, and we'd adjust, and then we just started kind of fixing it. Some of it was just like number values, just balance, but some of it was like actual new little features and balance in games and stuff, and a lot of it was 100% community driven, and it's kudos to Jeff and the Skyshine team that was listening as well as they did. Versus Evil supports them with that, of course, as well. Like we're out there in the community, but so between the two of us, we kind of just put together that list, and it was from the community. So
that's awesome.
And that was it was a pretty big list.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was like, at what point?
I mean, Jeff did a lot of work.
Do you feel like, because surely it's one of those things, particularly you're creating anything, you can kind of keep going forever.
Sure.
In development. At what point did they was it just a feedback kind of thing where they kind of were like, people are happy now? Like this is, or was...
Yes, yeah.
Did they just go, that's where we want to be?
We had a couple little updates in between, of course, with fixing a few things, but this was more like, this is the game mode thing that we're just going to drop now, right? So it was a kind of a pretty big release, which is why we changed all the art to Redux, and we added new screenshots, we did a new trailer, like it's all just focused on this is a new game. This is you would call it whatever you want, but Redux, we almost could have called it a new game if we wanted to, because it's like it's got so much more into it,
Nice.
So and that's again power to the community, like they did a great job giving us good feedback and responding, like they didn't just here's a problem, I'm out.
Yeah,
it was like,
exactly.
Here's a problem, I would love it to be able to do this, and we just massaged that, and it was great.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Really fun.
Yeah, where can people find out more about the game, like right now? Like if they want to get their hands on it?
They can go to GoBedlam.com, they can find it on Steam, they can find it, Green Man Gaming, wherever,
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere you want to be.
That's right.
That's where that game
That's
is.
where they can get it.
Awesome. And they can buy it right now?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. So get on that. Get on buying that. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Man.
I appreciate
it's been
it.
Really good to talk.
Thanks for having us.
It's very interesting just to hear like these stories of these developers that kind of like, oh, cool. Okay, let's make the game we all want.
Yeah.
It's got to have a lot of ownership for the community as well. That it's going to feel like their game.
Right.
Yeah, that's
well,
awesome.
I mean, they paid for it, and you got to support that. I mean, it's one of the biggest challenges I think for any indie team or any developer. It's like, well, they gave you some money, so and they could return it.
Yeah, 100%.
To their credit, they didn't.
Yeah.
So okay, well then we owe them what
they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, it was a cool experience.
Yeah, that's
a really
amazing,
cool experience.
man. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It's been awesome. We will be back very soon, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Indie.XSplit Showcase. We got all sorts of cool games coming up through the entire day of PAX East right here in Boston, in the heart of Boston. We're having a good time. We'll see you all very soon, like 10 minutes soon. See you in a bit.